the scenes in the last part we need to look at. So I have my 3 scenes here. We'll start with the splash screen, which is the antiquated mode. So it loads up the high score manager to read the high score sheet. It'll only read it if it hasn't read it before, or if I tell it it needs to read it again. The It'll load up the splash controller, which is just checking for enter. It'll load up the sound manager to mute the game. It'll tell the bullet factory to create a bullet. It'll load up the computer controller. It'll load up the Centipede master, and then it will create my splash field and load create wave 1. And it's got all my test pairs there. And like I said, splash controller is literally just checking for if enter's been pressed to change to level 1, or if home has been pressed to mute or unmute the game. So then next one we have is level 1, which is like the main game. So when this one's created, it creates my level 1 controller, sets the background, unmutes the game, resets my points, and then it creates a new player controller, creates the Centipede master, creates the HUD writing, so that's the creates the HUD, and then it creates a field of mushrooms, and then it starts wave 1. And then, like before, the controller is just checking for the home button to make sure you want to mute the game. It can do that for you. And the final screen would be my high score screen. So for the high score screen, literally all it loads is the high score controller and a black background. The high score controller is just gonna be creating those couple text to line texts to throw those in there in the draw, and then the keyboard is going to be checking for text so it can type. You can only type if the length of the whole thing is less than the length plus 3. So you can only type 3 letters, and you can only delete. So yeah, your backspace, it's only delete back to where the length starts, so that you're not deleting stuff that is not your initials. And then you hit enter, and it tells it to write that to the file with your initials and your score, and it will change your screen back to the splash screen, which is the antiquated mode. And it'll tell you to also reread the file so that that antiquated mode has the new score update from the file. But otherwise, that would be everything. Yeah, I don't know what else to show off. I think I got it all.